In last week's message, y'all may remember I spoke about the basics and how the basics will catapult you to new sales heights in 2023. And just a quick refresher, so often we're asked to give basic ideas, basic info, explain it to me like I'm in elementary school. We break things down into bite-sized chunks. So, wouldn't it make sense as a sales professional or a sales leader to train yourself in the exact same manner? That's why I believe in applying the basics in 2023 will allow ordinary salespeople to achieve extraordinary results. I believe it paves the way for sales reps to become sales professionals. That's why I believe in the basics, execute the basics, and succeed with the basics. So I left off last week's message letting y'all know that I would share with you three basics. These are the basics that I believe many of you must become reacquainted with that will allow you to soar to new sales heights here in 2023. So grab a sheet of paper, grab a pen, and by the way, thank you for hanging out with me this week. I'm going to share with you what I believe are the three basics to help you succeed here in 2023. Basic number one, quite simple. It's reading. Dr. Seuss goes on to say this: the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. I believe that reading is one of the most important habits you could possibly possess. Reading is going to play a pivotal role in your life this year here in 2023. So I want us to think together for a moment. Think about the impact this has on your ability to learn new things. Think about how, just think about how this can enhance your knowledge. It's going to expand your mind, and it's going to give you the facts and the informational pieces you need to enhance your conversations with your clients and your future clients here in 2023. I believe reading is essential. I believe reading strengthens your brain, and I believe reading will improve your vocabulary. Therefore, let's just imagine, what can you learn through reading? I believe your mind, right, as you read, your mind starts to become engaged. And this reading is going to influence and it's going to enhance your conversations with your clients and your future clients. So I'm just going to share with you a simple math equation. It's really, really simple, because I'm a simple kind of guy when it comes to math. So let's just say Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, every day you read 30 pages a day. This equates to 150 pages per week. Now let's imagine if each book is 200 pages. People, this is 3 books per month. At the end of this year, you will have read an astonishing 36 books. I believe leaders are readers, and readers are leaders. By feeding your brain, by reading, this is going to kickstart conversations. So let's just take this one step farther. Start reading the books that the people you want to communicate with read. And the way you're going to find this out is you simply just ask them, what books are you reading? Because an educated mind brings ideas to the forefront and thus gets invited to the business table. And isn't this what you all want? You all want to be invited to the business table. So here's a mirror moment for all of us, whether you're a sales leader or a sales professional. There's 3 things I want you to think about. Are you driving engaging conversations with your clients? Are you reading to learn or reading to brag about how many books y'all are reading? And are you sharing what you're reading with others? It's quite simple. Reading provides sales professionals and sales leaders the fuel they need to engage in competent conversations. So here's something I just want to share with you. Give your clients a gift this year and give them the knowledge and your insights based upon the books that you read. So reading is basic number 1. Read and put it into action. Really simple. Read and put it into action. Basic number 2, it's writing. And we've all know how to write. Stephen King goes on to say this: if you want to be a writer, you must do 2 things above all others: read a lot and write a lot. Isn't it interesting how basic number 1 is reading? But why? Why is writing so essential? It's the fuel that drives communication. Writing is the framework of communication. It's clear communication combined with good writing that's going to facilitate how we connect to others. It's about practicing. It's about being radically consistent with writing. Y'all are capable of writing. 100% you are capable of writing. What are you writing about? It could be the things that you're reading. But it's how well you communicate this is going to catapult you to new sales success in 2023. See, writing opens up conversations. It fuels conversations. So here's what I'd like for us to think about. It's really simple. Gather the top questions that you're asked or you hear from your clients during meetings, and then answer them. Just answer them in short format, social posts. Create short articles around this. Remember, practice, 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 practice writing. You see, there's power in reading, but when you combine it with writing, this becomes a 1-2 growth catalyst. What are you reading? What are your clients reading? Write about what you read. Write about what your clients read. And write about the questions that you're asked on a daily, weekly basis. So, basic number 1, reading. Basic number 2, writing. And here's basic number 3. I'm going to ask you all to think about and follow along with me on this. And basic number 3 is attraction. Napoleon Hill once said, the mind attracts the things it dwells upon. My dear friend Mark Hunter, super, super awesome guy, close dear friend of mine. In A Mind for Sales, he shares this: your reputation arrives before you do. So let's all stop and think about where trust and credibility sits inside the sales world right now. And we all know it's low. It's your reputation and how you carry yourself with congruency, both online and face-to-face, is becoming a magnet. It's going to become a true attractor. So many of you might be thinking, is attraction a basic? Well, I believe that in today's modern day business world, attraction is a basic, especially in this digitally driven, highly connected, and socially networked business world. I'm just going to ask everyone to just dwell upon this. How well are you leveraging attraction and influence to assist you in kickstarting business conversations? What are you doing to attract people into conversations with you? You see, you must leverage content. You must leverage writing as a conversation bait to help you facilitate business conversations. Gandhi once said, a man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. So as you connect and engage with your audience here in 2023, share with them what you're reading, educate them through your writing, and guide them in the right direction. And I believe this would be you. The transition to fruitful conversations is going to start to blossom. But here's what I want us to think about. Are you willing to do the work? In 2023, practice the basics. It's easier said than done. But quite often the basics, well, they're basics. I'm going to leave you all with this. Chasing shiny bullets, chasing shortcuts, and get rich sales schemes here on LinkedIn with the least amount of work, it's not going to pan out in the long run. Remember, the basics will set you free. Reading, writing, the law of attraction. Garrison Wynn, I'm going to round this out and thank you again for hanging out with me. Garrison Wynn once said, most of us forget the basics and wonder why the specifics do not work. My challenge to all of you this week and throughout 2023, get back to the basics. The basics will set you free. I sincerely thank each and every one of you because together we're rising up. We're raising the bar in the sales profession. We're bringing selling from the heart to the forefront. I believe this: people would rather connect and do business with a sales professional who sells from the heart as opposed to a sales rep who is an empty suit. Have an amazing week.